Yo, what's going on? We're back again with another episode of the Creators Podcast. And here we got my guy,
John Wynn.
John Wynn, and he's from, where are you from, bro?
Wichita, Kansas.
Wichita, Kansas. We met at TikTok. It's funny, bro. I reached out to this guy. We did this challenge called 75 Hard. And I kind of just want to, just chop it off with him. And he happened to be here in Washington. And I was like, yo, let's do some podcasts together, bro.
I wish I could tell them what happened. But, yeah, we'll keep that private.
Okay, yeah. It's something crazy happened, but okay. I'm gonna give you the floor first. Can I just introduce yourself and what you do, man?
Well, my name's John Wynn. I'm from Wichita, Kansas. I'm a second year at Wichita State University. Mm-hmm. I'm 20 years old. I do brand building, content creation. Slowly kind of like venturing onto like new businesses. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. They ain't really that much.
Yeah, all right.
Just an ordinary guy, you know?
Yeah, okay. So I kind of just want to talk about that. So you've been creating content for how long now?
In late September.
Yeah.
So that was first time I did it of last year.
Last year?
So, and that was actually the first time I picked up a camera as well.
Yeah, no, you told me, right? You're still trying to figure out on how to
just utilize everything, the tools and everything. Like how you have the lighting right now. I have no idea how to do that shit. But
no way, your videos are so nice, bro. You guys gotta check out his Instagram and TikTok.
But I bought my first camera in summer, but I just never picked it up.
Yeah.
And then I went to California, just recorded a bunch of random clips and put some random summer recap on my YouTube video.
Yeah.
And the song cover was from Arizona Zervis. Good artist, underrated.
Yeah.
And that was my first ever video, and of course it did shit. It was pretty ass. I look at it back, and I was just like, "Fuck this shit! Why did I do that?" You know? It was it was a recap to I think August, I think, or July. But from there on, I went to school for a little bit. I thought I was just gonna vlog like Elliot Choi in the YouTube and stuff like that. But I was just my social anxiety and everything. I just couldn't talk to the camera, and. From there on, I kept I was big into fitness. I actually got I got heartbroken not too long from when school started for me in my first year of college. Uh-huh. And keep in mind, I came from a private school, and no one from that private school went to this college, so I was a loner and everything.
Yeah.
And the people who I did meet, they were just like everyone, the saying in the people you meet in your first year of college, you're not going to be friends with them again after the first year. But ever since then, I was big into working out and everything.
Yeah.
And then I started to see, I think it was Anthony Pershawn and Joey Schultz do 75
hard. And then you started doing that.
And so I was just fuck it. It wouldn't hurt just doing let's see how it goes, you know? It's just force myself to pick up a camera and use it. So you can see the progress of how my editing skills kept going up. Yeah. I thought that was cool because I always like to go back into that and just watch that stuff. But it's really nice. Just it kept me grounded and put me in a routine of just picking up the camera and just recording everything.
That 75 hard too, right? Because I bet you took a lot of effort on that too, because you were filming it with your camera. I did it on my phone only, and then I tried to do it a couple times on my camera, but it, setting it up and then just continuously doing that consistently, that probably took a lot of time. How, yeah.
You want to know how long it took to edit? So each edit would because I was getting into it, probably 2 to 3 hours. Even
for one episode,
fucking TikTok,
bro. For TikTok.
And it would only be barely 30 seconds.
30-second video clips.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. But, I mean, you did find some success in it, though, and give you some opportunities. Can you talk more about that?
So I met a lot of my new business partners from that.
Yeah.
Because of just putting myself out there. That's why it's so important to like just put yourself out there. The whole LinkedIn thing, you can't like nowadays if you do that, you're just gonna work for some like corporate job.
Yeah.
Like even like the startups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like they're not looking on LinkedIn. They're just you would rather do business with someone you know of than some random guy who's just like I'm on LinkedIn and here's what I've done in life. Like
Yeah, resume.
yeah, like, I don't care about that. Like the people I'm about to hire soon, like I'm not gonna look at their LinkedIn.
You're gonna look at their content.
Well, not even that.
Oh,
It was just
really?
like, do I know them? You know?
Okay.
Like I'd rather like help people that I know and everything, because like no one falls behind. That's my
Yeah.
saying. Like no one
Okay.
falls behind. Like no one gets hungry at this table and shit like that. So
All of people on your table eats.
yeah, 100% all the time. Like
Yep.
can't leave anyone behind.
Yeah, 100%. So, I know you stopped posting on TikTok, but the quality that you're posting was high quality, and then you landed a couple clients in it, right?
So I as in sponsorships and stuff like that.
Sponsorships or just
Offers?
Offers, yeah.
So yeah, I have some brands reach out to me, and I never realized the actual like meaning of just like how brands like come after you and shit like
Yeah.
that. You're practically like a salesman,
Yeah.
like at the end of the day. And I didn't realize that. I thought it was just like some part of like awesome group, you know. Like I always wanted. I'm not gonna say any brand names.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
I don't want no like slandering.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
you're
want a
fine.
lawsuit. But
Hey, man.
yeah. But what I was gonna say is yeah, no, I got a lot of offers. It's just that like I realized that it's just all selling at the end of the day, and it's like
Yeah.
it is for me morally. I was just like, I wouldn't buy this product, so why the fuck should I like?
Yeah, so only advertise what you really believed in. I think that's a lot of people, like when they're creating content, they just like their main priority is like to make money. But
Yeah, no, like I'm gonna be real with you. When it comes to like, the whole content thing like that,
Yeah.
I haven't made a single dime.
really.
Like yeah, I mean, like maybe like the
Did you do
TikTok,
the creator fund?
the creator fund, yeah, but
It's nothing,
It's
huh?
literally nothing. The Instagram
Nothing.
though, that's a whole different story. Like
Okay.
when I did Project 50,
Yeah.
they towards the end, they gave me the option of making money on Reels, and I was just like, why didn't you give me this like day one? But then again, I had 900 followers day one, so
Okay.
it's like it wouldn't make sense of like.
How long did it take before the real people offered it to you?
It was till I hit 10,000 followers.
Okay.
That's when they gave it to me. And I was just like, this is cool, you know, like, it's like one video would give me like $100, but like, that's like the threshold, right? And then
Oh, there's a cap?
it will
Okay.
slowly like, because they want to give you money at the end of the day, right? Because the rate would be like, you have to get 84 million views, but you only make like $8,000 for a month. And that's,
Okay.
don't get me wrong, that's awesome.
Yeah, but I mean, for 84 million
like
views.
bro, I could barely hit like 100,000. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
So they knew that like for like a lot of people it wasn't possible. So what they did was for the first couple 100,000 views and like 5,000 views, no 10,000 views, they would give like $100. But as you get more views,
Yeah.
the rate would like slowly go down.
Okay.
So like first video is like $100, then the next video would be like honestly like 40 maybe almost.
Okay.
And like it just keep going down, down, down.
Oh, okay. So it was not sustainable. It was mainly still like, if you can, would you ever go full time on content creation or?
Depends. If it's my life, the only reason why I would is because I'm trying to build a brand out of it.
Yeah.
And like to be real with you, I don't really like I believe in personal branding and everything, but it's
Yeah.
definitely just like I don't want to like post my life 24/7.
No, 100%. Yeah.
Like this it's kind of scary because if you like as I told them earlier, like
Yeah.
if you do lifestyle vlogs and stuff, I come from a small town.
Yeah.
And people will literally know where you're at a certain
Yeah.
time every single day. And it happened that to me at the gym where these people would just like constantly go at this time and shit like that just to see me. And like there's people from my past who like I don't mess with no more because
Yeah.
like there's just bad influences
Okay.
and stuff. And like they were just like I don't even know what their mission was.
Yeah.
But
So it was just more privacy concerns on. I know you kind of stopped posting consistently now on the vlogs.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, actually that makes sense though that for privacy reasons. For me, the way I see it, like for personal brand building, like I don't do the day in a life as much. So like I still have the privacy. Like I know if you see my videos, it's just like one shot, and then I'm just talking about like what I'm doing, and they don't really know where I'm at. So I think yours is very different though. Yeah, they do see the pattern eventually, and then
because like for you, you're like giving like both like somewhat entertainment, but also education.
yeah, no, 100%.
And like people like that shit too. So.
Yeah, so it's different. I enjoyed the vlog style too. Definitely, I'm gonna eventually get into that. But I think my target right now is to just focus on like the education part, and then just like the headshots, and then sometimes here and there I'll do some vlogs. But majority of the time, I think I'm gonna focus on like just the headshots. But let's say, how many followers did you cap at TikTok? Because you stopped, bro. Because I know you were growing, but you stopped.
I capped at 25.3.
25.3.
And I've only lost like 2,000.
That's actually pretty good.
No, not even 2,000, 200.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, like for some reason, like
they stayed.
Yeah, unfollowing compared to like Instagram and TikTok is way different. Like, I feel like there's no loyalty really when it comes to TikTok.
Yeah.
But Instagram, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
Like
people loyal
because they care about more about their following list than TikTok and shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's say because you got 10. How long did it for you to reach 10K on Instagram?
Like 2 months.
2 months.
Mm-hmm.
If you would start over again, how would you do it?
Probably, honestly, really, the way I did everything was just like big help, very big help is with my people in Germany, for SOM Studios, the creators of Project 50.
Yeah.
They helped me a lot by reposting my content on the Project 50 page.
Okay.
And that helped me get so much engagement. And
how many did you get on that? Like, let's say following count, like engagement wise.
Like each time, people coming from there, like after getting reposted, like hundreds of people would like see my shit, and they're like, "Yo, like this guy's also doing Project 50. I'm gonna keep in touch."
Okay.
You know, like people like just seeing the journey.
The journey.
That's what I realized.
The documenting the journey part. I think that's one thing too. I'm trying to implement and just kind of share too is instead of like creating content, document. Like focus on the documentation part of what you're doing.
Yeah, that's a big thing with me too. And like instead of just like making content just to make content, like I don't really like chase numbers or anything like that. I see it more like the podcast, make art, not content. You know?
No, exactly.
And like that's like a whole new mindset shift because if you're documenting your life, you don't want to just half-ass that shit. You're gonna look back.
No, exactly.
Yeah, you're gonna look back. I
hate it. Like when you know those people they just like like they go on a vlog, but it's like they're trying to catch a trend. Like in TikTok too, like there's this thing where they grew up following just because they're catching trends, and then there's nothing wrong with it, but if you're trying to build a brand, that's not sustainable. You got this bunch of numbers following count that don't care about what you're doing, and compared to you, like you've built such a good foundation for content creation that like you actually value what you're creating, that it's strong foundation, and then I feel like that's much more higher quality following. I feel like there's difference between like, even though there's people with a high following count, but not a lot cares about. You would see their engagements just kind of
they just want money and shit like that. Yeah, no, like that's a big thing with like a couple months ago, the whole e-commerce trend and everything. There's these guys and like stock people trying to like sell their courses and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I'm okay with buying courses and everything. have some credentials though, you know?
Yeah, no,
Don't just be
exactly.
like posting like, oh, I rented this Lamborghini, oh, this and that.
Yeah,
And, like,
it's stupid, bro.
I caught one in fucking 4K because this
Yeah.
one guy, he got verified on TikTok, right?
Mm-hmm.
As was and it's not hard to get verified on TikTok because all you gotta do is just like know someone from the inside, give them like a $10,000 check, and you get verified. And this guy, all he did was just like post like Lambos, a bunch of cash, and like shit like that, like
Yeah.
club life.
Yeah.
But he would never actually show the actual work. You know, like the whole stock thing, right?
Right.
And then in one of his videos, I actually like saw a car that I recognized, and
It was a rental car.
it was a fucking rental car. Yeah, it was in California, and because I know some people in California in that industry, and I just saw that. I was just like, this guy.
Yeah,
This guy,
It's
you know?
crazy how powerful social media is too.
Everyone, they're trying to like, because they're big into like marketing and psychology, and with our generation, how everything's like given to us like in an instant, like there's no like not a lot of people can actually do long term and like be patient anymore. So
Yeah.
they think that like the whole getting rich schemes and all that is
Yeah.
like people are actually like making money through that, but no, they're actually making money because you're buying their courses and shit like that.
Yeah, no, 100%. One thing I got shocked by is the algorithm in TikTok. Like,
It changes all
Yeah.
the time, dude.
So-
Like there was a time when it was all motivation.
yeah,
And then after that, it was all aesthetic stuff for a little bit.
Yeah.
And now it's e-commerce, and e-commerce is low key dying again.
yeah,
I honestly really don't know what's next because like I don't have the typical like person's like For You page. Like,
Yeah.
It's not like all girls or like
Yeah.
stuff like that, right? It's all
yeah.
like
No, it's all
motivational.
business my For You page like business motivation or like hacks and tips on like all these things,
Just
right?
like growing in general.
Yeah, growing.
Like I
You kind of see your personality too. What do you think about the everybody like coaches preaching that you have to post 2 to 3 times a day to grow in TikTok?
That's making content, not art. But I do understand though that if you're trying to build a business through that, but here's
Yeah.
the thing. Real businesses that actually have their heart into it, they'll make it quality.
Right, right.
People, they're just like like they just throw shit at the camera pretty
Yeah.
much and like hope it blows up. And like some people they would like spend money and stuff like that to like make it blow up. I'm just like, you could have done that in a so much better way. If just putting some actual heart into it, into your
Yeah.
products and stuff like that. When it comes to making money, I always include my morals all
Yeah.
the time. Like you cannot do anything immoral in my opinion.
What's your values when it comes to that?
Values, at least helping people, entertaining people, or satisfying people with like
Okay.
needs and wants. Not like doing something that potentially gets you killed. Like example, like alcohol. I thought about getting into that game, and I mean I've never taken a sip in my life.
Okay.
But because I saw the Nelk Boys do it, and I was just like, and Nectar from TikTok,
Yeah.
those Asian guys in the Southern California, like I was just like, damn, like this is actually a cool industry, you know?
Yeah, the whole alcohol industry.
And but thinking about it though, I was just like, I don't want to be the reason why this guy like drank my
addicted to
drink,
it.
yeah, gets addicted to it, drunk drove too, and like kills himself, you know,
Yeah.
or kills a family. I was just like, yo, I can't. And like I grew up in like abusive household. I seen what alcohol does to people, like just the whole abuse in general, just from alcohol itself is like it's horrible. And I'm really, I mean, I've almost fell into the peer pressure of just like taking a sip because like stress and everything. I always have it as a reminder. Like there were like, so yesterday it was some bad shit happened, and I brought a bottle of soju with me. I'm not even 21. That's the thing. And I brought a bottle of soju with me up to the rooftop of where I'm staying at, and I put on the fire. And I was just looking at it the whole entire time. I was just
Never-
like-
never
it was
sipped, never
it was
sipped.
tempting. My friends kept calling me and everything. And they were just like, just take a sip, bro. Like you need it. Like I know you have so much stuff on your mind. Like 'cause-
The peer pressure, man.
and they're like, yeah, like because they know how hard I work and like
Yeah.
all my like stuff I'm doing. And with that, and like all I'm gonna say is like relationship stuff, right? And it went wrong.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, I just kept looking at that bottle. I was just like, then it just reminded me of all the abuse I went through and everything. And
Yeah.
I was just like, fuck, like,
Okay.
I really don't want to be like this person, you know? And I was just like, it helps me remind myself of like, this is the route I could take, but I'm choosing to better myself instead. I'm staying in Seattle right now, and I see like all these homeless people with all the like drugs and everything, and it's so easy to get here.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And
Hey, the thing is, this state is very, I don't know what political party it is. They want freedom. I'm like,
yeah,
whatever.
no, well, actually, no. Here-
Okay.
It's not
Okay,
even that. It's not
but-
even that. Like, this state is pretty liberal.
It is liberal.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah, they were liberal. I'm sorry, I'm not very inclined with government, but
I mean, like, there's pros and cons to both. I'm
Yeah.
neither. I'm always in the middle.
yeah,
I
I'm
understand both
I don't
sides.
have no parties either. I'm not from this country.
Yeah,
I'm from Philippines. I'm just living here right now.
yeah, but we'll get into more on that later. Actually, we might. I don't know.
Get
we
in
might
it
get
right now.
canceled.
Man. I don't care. I've been canceled. Like the thing about it is, what I believe is like what your integrity says is like just go with it. Like people would respect you more about it. And like for me, like getting canceled is like, well, it is what it is. Like there's billions of people in the world. Like the opinions of these people does not matter, man. Like like for me, like my goal is to help the world. Why would they allow a person in a state where this not 0.01% of the whole population is their opinion matter right now?
My opinion of the whole how everyone's like separated from like Republican and liberal, or what's that, Democrat.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, that's a way for the higher ups to divide
Bro,
society.
it's brainwashing.
Yes, 100%.
It's brainwashing, bro. Bro, we're just random people in the internet. You just don't have to take it.
Yeah, no, like none of this shit's actually serious.
Yeah, we're
Like
just.
they want you to make it serious so that
Yeah.
like more attention, more leverage, and everything like that, more power. Because
Yeah.
more people that believe in something, more power.
Yeah.
And like all that stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy, man, because the way I'm seeing it, it's like at the end of the day too, like personally for me, not our main goal is to be the best version of ourselves and like live your life
The way you want.
Yeah, the way you want, and then the way for me, I'm religious, so for me I'm always like, as long as I'm following my beliefs and then I stand into my integrity and I'm not stepping down on others, then
Just living a moral life, man.
yeah, that's it. Like there's nothing
There's no correct way. Anyone
yeah.
who says there's a correct way of living, bullshit.
Yeah,
Like, for real.
it's crazy, man. Like it's not just clear black and white. It's there's different ways of tackle skin. Like there's a saying, like there's different ways of skinning a rat, or like what's that, rat?
The rat race?
No.
What?
Oh, we can even talk about the rat race. I'm talking about like there's a different ways of skinning a
Animal. Let's just say
that's animal. But
I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Though, yeah. But
we kind of went on a tangent but I digress. It's more of like I just wanted to talk about that. Kind of went on a tangent on like the content creation part, but yeah, going backtrack, I want to talk about your goals right now. As, content creator, brand building in business.
prime girl, a goal,
Goal.
goal. So how we mentioned before about the homeless and everything like that, we
Yeah.
kind of got backtracked. Seeing like all that and everything, I understand like circumstances aren't like fit for everyone, and no one's entitled to like example like a perfect life and then nothing
Yeah.
like that. And so one of my goals, so how I see life is you don't fall into stuff like that if you have self-respect for yourself. You know?
No, exactly.
And I can confidently say, like growing up like poor and everything like that.
Yeah.
A lot of poor kids don't really have a lot of self-respect because it's just really hard to like they can't afford anything, can't do anything. Try just always a follower,
Right.
and always like never leading or anything.
Right,
like
exactly.
That, right? So one of my biggest goals. So in my opinion, self-respect. One of the biggest things about it is appearance.
Right.
And clothes hand me down. Sometimes they're worn out and everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't even like their clothes, but they're just forced to do it and like wear it at school. So one of my biggest goals is me and my brother talked about this. He originally gave me the idea, to be honest, and I just loved it. And he told me that he wanted to make a clothing brand that targets like low income kids and like all like teenagers and stuff like that to wear just clothes that people would just wear, like all the essentials and stuff like that. Because you see everyone's if you want to buy like a Fear of God like hoodie or like
this is like costs
something
like thousands of dollars.
well, yeah, and
Like
I'm just
hundreds
like,
of bucks.
but I've seen the material. I've seen like
So it's good. Like I'm
it's
not gonna
good,
lie.
right? But like they just purposely mark it up to make a profit. And I understand that's
market.
business.
Yeah.
But I want to do that for like the kids though, you know? Like something about that just because there's always been a, how do you say this, a look down upon as I was growing up in the US where I came from. You would look down upon someone for like wearing this brand, this and that, right?
Okay.
And now everyone's like wearing like thrifted clothes and everything.
Yeah.
Like most of this is thrifted right now and everything. It was like a couple dollars and I like it.
Yeah.
You don't have to like buy expensive
Yeah,
stuff.
thrifting's the wave right now, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I like it. But so I just want to make a clothing brand where it's just targeting like low income kids, making sure they're wearing stuff that they actually like and everything, so they get the self-respect, so that they don't have to fall under this circumstance and that circumstance and fall under like just a bad like gang life, because I don't know, just that life in general is just,
So you're kind of just using the clothing brand as like the main vehicle to actually help people out in low income areas.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because a lot of kids and stuff like that, like they're so easy to influence.
Yeah, no, 100%. The thing I would say about it though is like yeah, it makes I love the mission and stuff. But what's your how are you planning to get there? What's your plan right now?
So this is one of those businesses where I would not make any money from, actually.
Right.
So I would only like mark it up by like $2-3 just to like from cost of the supply, just for like paying of the shipment and taxes and stuff like that. Like that's why I'm like venturing onto so many businesses right now, so I can like work on myself and stuff like that. Then just build something where like it's a universal thing.
Yeah.
Like every kid, every person can like wear this stuff, you know, like they don't have to worry about getting judged or this and that. Like, cause clothing is like everything now, in my opinion. Like how you see yourself, how you feel about
appearance,
yourself, like all that. It's so important. And that's one of my biggest goals. But I honestly can't complete that goal until I become a little bit older. And
you do need some capital on that though, or
oh yeah, 100%.
do some like either crowdfunding or like people who is in philanthropist or something like that.
Like this is
that
like a
would
dying
invest.
wish type shit.
Yeah,
you know?
okay.
Like I'm okay with just it's not about the money, it's just about helping people.
Helping people on having a better quality clothing brand, and then just becoming more affordable, like sustainable clothing brand. Okay.
So important.
I see it.
Yeah.
How about now? What's your current goal right now? Like, what are you working on?
Actually trying to move to California right now.
California? Trying to move to California?
And right now with the work I'm doing, like it's kind of everywhere, to be honest. Like,
okay.
Like it's not remote, but as in like I get called and it's like, okay, I'll fly out type stuff.
Okay.
And
I mean, that's still a good opportunity, you know, you get to fly out. Do they pay for the flights or?
Usually.
Okay.
But as of right now, probably like I'm kind of competing with my brother a little bit.
Oh, really? Does he do content creation too?
No. He's business, like big into business.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to like get at his level because I'm 20, he's 24, and pretty much we're just battling against each other. Like I'm trying to
competing. Yeah, it's
like he's gonna buy my mom a car. I was like, I'm gonna buy my mom a fucking like Lamborghini Urus. Like like, fuck you. Like type
Okay.
shit. Just,
Okay,
I'll
okay.
top him. Like
I get it. Just that's me and my brother, but my brother is older than me. He's like a year and a half older than me, and he's nowhere near as like business minded as me, or like he wants to be a doctor.
oh no, I mean that's
Yeah,
fine,
so
though.
I'm like, all right, bro, I'll support you on whatever you want. Like, so we're just trying, but of course we still like quarrel here and there. But for like we have this. I would say like I feel like for you guys too, like it's so common like for brothers to like have this competition, but I think it's healthy.
Oh yeah, no,
And-
you need competition in life.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Like you need a rival, like a healthy rival.
Yeah, so me and my brother would always compete on things, but at the same time too, we're like it's been half a year now since we've lived together, so we're kind of just like we're we're just trying to figure things out. So we're like right now we're kind of like on that survival mode, and then just like helping together each other. Like, oh, I don't have enough money here, help me out in here, and then
Yeah, I
do
feel
the
that.
same.
Yeah,
So-
like that's. I mean, that's how me and my brother grew up too. Cause like.
Oh yeah, what's your relationship like with your family?
Kind of like father's like it's strictly business, no emotions anymore.
Your father?
Yeah.
Oh, does he business? Your father does business.
Yeah, but like it's not the business I'd like. You get me? So
Okay.
like, it's only strictly just business for him. Mom is best mom in the world. She took care of me.
Awesome.
Made sure I was fed each night, slept well each night. My hero. But brother, we when we were growing up, we never really got along. But as soon as he graduated from high school and moved to California, that's when he realized like, oh shit, like I actually have a little brother. you
Yeah.
know?
Do you only have one sibling? Okay.
Oldest.
Oldest. Okay.
Yeah, and he's like 5 years older than me. And yeah, no, I was just like, damn, like
Why can't you just move with your brother? Like to Cali.
this is my second year
Oh,
of
okay.
like college. I can't.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
want to go to college in California because like
Oh yeah. Can you talk
too
to
many
me about that, bro? Like, cause you're thinking about.
oh so
Are you gonna finish it or what?
my mom's gonna hate me for this one, but as how the world is looking right now, it's not smart to finish right now.
Yeah.
And as what I'm doing too right now, it's not like it'll just
Do you think college is valuable? Like, I mean, I think it is, but
It's
in
the-
your line of work.
in my line of work, not really, but it's the skill of doing something that you
like.
don't like for long periods of time. That's a good ass skill that you need to have.
No,
And-
100%.
And a lot of kids nowadays, like once adversity hits them, they just they just fold.
Yeah,
Like, and I'm-
bro. Yeah. When it was funny, I was watching this show called "The Rise of Ottoman Empire." It's in Netflix. It's a docu-series, and this guy is 21 years old, and he conquered a whole empire. And like I'm comparing it now on our like in kids now in our age, like in their 20s. Back then, they're like they have a purpose. They're purpose driven. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's still people, but it's so rare now. Like a lot now, majority of people they preach like, oh, it's okay to like just it's okay to be weak and stuff like that.
Oh
Like,
no, fuck that shit. Like no,
like
like
it's like
I can't do that. Yeah.
I'm like like where did what happened, man? Like what happened to especially like young men's too? It's just like the whole society just kind of went like, what happened?
Sideways.
Yeah, it went sideways, right?
I feel like because I feel like for a majority of those kids, they don't know what it's like to work hard for like to make a living, right? Because
Yeah.
everything was given to them because that's the new standard, right?
Privilege, especially Western countries, bro. Insanely privileged. Like, I don't know if you've ever been in. Like, have you visited third world countries before?
Only
Okay.
went once, and that was
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
Okay, so yeah, I was born in Philippines, and it's a third world country, and the poor there and the poor here, the definition is completely different, bro.
No, that would be they're rich, bro.
Yeah,
Like, for real.
yeah, that would be their rich. So like the perspective that it gives to like people here that complain so much. I'm like, you don't even know what struggle is. It's insane.
Like, don't get me wrong. I get like really driven and hungry, and I'm just like, I get upset. It's like I'm mad. I'm not at this spot, but I also have to take into account like I could be in Vietnam still and like struggling.
Just gratefulness, like gratitude on what you have right now, goes a long way. Cause even now for me, it's like I'm working towards this business that I'm working, and then like I had like a lot of some money saved up, and then I also like I just kind of I saved up a lot of money, but I had to sacrifice so many to get where I'm at right now. I had to like sell all of my investments. Like I sold everything so to just sustain like a living here, and it's crazy, man. Like there's so many sacrifices. There's like every day I still kind of question myself like,
is this worth it?
Is this worth it?
It's that little voice behind your head. But like if you really think about it, what else can you do? You know?
No,
Because
exactly.
like you can't just like I can't allow myself to become like corporate America stuff like that. You know?
It's
like. Because I've seen what it does. Like, it's just hella long hours and stuff. Like,
the transition now, bro, like, trust me, this is going to happen. The transition now is going to be, I got this idea, too, from, like, Naval. I don't know if you know Naval.
It's a hard last name.
Yeah, his last name is crazy, but Naval, I listen to I love their podcast, Joe Rogan and Naval. And he talked about that eventually the transition is going to happen where businesses that thrives are like small businesses, like just small teams, like 20 or less people, and they provide a value to someone. And it's not like they have to work hundreds of hours to provide the value
because everything's automated.
Yeah, so it's more of like these small businesses helping each other grow, and then there's just like partnering to each other. It's not like this monopoly where thousands of people under one. Yeah, it's just like the like it's more healthier way to tackle business and to just deal with businesses compared to like
you know how much managing you would need to do for like a whole corporation.
It's
like
crazy,
that?
man.
Like
that's not I don't ever want to be in that position where I have to manage like hundreds of people. Like I do contracts here and there, but the way I'm like moving forward in this is like I'll have like 5 highly performing individual that will help me grow the business, and then we just work with other businesses to provide the service. That's where I'm seeing it.
I mean, yeah, it's like always a win-win type thing. Like I give you this resource, just do the service type thing, you know. And not a lot of people like really find that to be grateful. Like those people who I give opportunities like that to, they're like, why are you making this money and shit like that when I'm making this? I'm just like, I'm the one who gave you the resource, so like the network, like networking. Not a lot of people can do that, bro.
Bro, I have to pay thousands of dollars to just get into certain networks. Like nothing comes for free. You have to work for it.
Yeah, like
it's like, oh my goodness, bro. Like people nowadays just feels entitled.
Yeah, no, for real. They're just like, I hate to say this, but a lot of freelancers, like videographers, graphic designers, and stuff like that, they expect like the toppest work ever. Like, but they don't
put in the work.
They don't put in the work, bro.
Put in the work.
I try to give like that's the main reason why my hometown is not growing, is because everyone's just lazy. They don't want to take a risk.
It's the same thing, man. Like you'd see the behaviors and patterns of like societies that doesn't do well. It's just like you'd see like the pattern of like the people there are like just they don't try to be better, like to do the extra work. Like so why would you expect to grow if you're not putting the work? It's just like there's this saying that like how you do everything is how you do anything, and where you're at currently is what you deserve.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, like because people, especially during my 75 hard journey, people saw how hard I was working and shit. Like they saw me like not even talk to no one. Like hell, I didn't even like see my mom for like a couple weeks. Like I was working that hard and shit.
My mom was like, you know, you can take a break. I was like, no, I can't.
Yeah,
like I was so like, I have to finish this. And then I was literally, there would be times where I did a 75 hard, Like there will be times I haven't done my second workout outside, and then be like 12. It'll be 12 a.m. It's like shit. I gotta go. So I just went on a jog, did a jump rope, and like I gotta go. Like it doesn't matter. It's not even a negotiable thing. I gotta do this. But there were so many times where I'm like, should I just restart? It's like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. It was hard. It's not easy.
Yeah, no, it's just it's one of those things where you're just like, you just gotta do it, like suck it up type shit. Like a lot of people would fold like that, like I mentioned before.
Yeah.
You just gotta have that self-respect at the end of the day, like, cause you know it's gonna be for the better, but yet you choose short-term comfort.
Yeah.
And like you're just gonna regret it later, you know. Like I'd rather like work till I die than like like just work a little bit and just like, I don't know. I can't find myself being comfortable. You get me what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Like I can't have an easy life. I have to have a hard life, you know.
Yep.
That's what I realized. But yeah, no. Going back on the whole 75 hard thing.
Yeah. What was your experience like? Like, what did you learn from it after finishing it?
I'm capable of things.
Yeah.
That's a big one. Like having that believer. Like in your like, cause I did this shit all by myself. Like picked up a camera and learned how to edit.
Yeah.
And everything like that. Like I realized that I can. Everyone's fucking limitless. It's just everyone limits themselves because they haven't like actually like went out of their way to like do something that not most have done. You know?
Yeah. Exactly.
And
that's so true.
That's why a lot of people like go to the traditional route. And hell, I can even say the same thing for content-wise. Yeah. Everyone's like trying to do content now because everyone sees everyone doing it now.
Yeah, it's like it's cool now, but when people started, like it wasn't cool, so they were being judged at, and then now everybody's doing content. Like, oh, I should do it too. Like it's not easy, but like I encourage people to get into it. But like after like a few times of like. In person, yeah, right? Like, I got a couple people. I was like, there's a opportunity here, but there's only so much you can do. And then if people don't take action, then you can't force them to have your own, like, things that you see. So now what I'm doing is, like, I'm encouraging people who just needs that little bit extra push and hopefully get them where they're, like, to actually...
It's up to them at the end of the day. It's like the most sucky feeling ever, you know? Like, knowing that, I'm actually going through this right now, knowing that what's best for someone, yet they're just not choosing it because they're choosing what they're familiar with.
Yeah, you can only drag them, what's that saying? Like, you can only drag them to, like, you can only drag a horse to the water, but you gotta drink it. You can make it drink it. Yeah,
no, it's like, I'm going through that, like, kind of part right now when it comes to, like, relationship-wise, and I'm just like, damn, like, you can do so much for someone, but it's up to them to actually like realize like this and that. And honestly, like I get that we're young and shit, but it's just like, I don't know. I've never been one to like go all out and like hoe around and stuff like that. Like I've always been the like one and done type person because I'm not.
You date to marry.
Yes, 100%. Like. I can't see myself going to the club and just like a girl all up on me because that happened to me once when I was I went to my first college party and this actually was when I was doing 75 hard actually.
That's funny.
I didn't drink because obviously I've never even drunk before, so like I went to this party because my friends wanted me to go and I was just like I haven't seen them in a while. It was like Thanksgiving break. And I went up there, saw like, you know, like, it wasn't even a real party. It was like a big dorm room, and a bunch of girls were in there, right? I didn't think too much about it, like, because one of my friends was friends with this girl because she's from my hometown, and so they just, like, wanted me in. First thing, like, this girl immediately interrogates all of us. Like, puts us all on the, like, couch, like, on the couch.
This is why I didn't go to college.
Yeah, no, I'm just like...
No, it is so childish, man. Like... What's the purpose of these things, right? Like you're not growing, you're having fun, but it's so like temporary. Like you have fun for that night, then what? Like like you didn't grow. It was not even like a fun of celebration of something. It was just celebrating because celebrating. Like you didn't celebrate for your win. It's just like celebrating. It's like
that's not even the worst part. So she interrogated all of us, right?
Yeah.
And she kept saying that's like she got all of our majors and stuff like that, and she was like, "You do business?" And I'm like, "What the fuck do you do?" I was just like, "Oh, I'm in like some biological science, nursing, whatever that stuff is, right?" And I was just like, "Yeah, no, I help people." I was just like, "Okay." And I was like, "Your homework's like easy and all that." I was just like, "Sure."
You see this? What I don't get in like college, like if you have like you're taking a class like. Like why is it like it's not competition,
No,
man.
not at all.
It's
Like
like,
they're trying to like one up, but yeah. And so this girl immediately went to assumptions that I'm just a business student.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I will confidently say this: business school is a little bit easier than most majors,
All right.
and I can confidently say
okay,
that.
what's your experience like? I'm really interested because they're like you should go finish your college for get a college degree for business. I'm like, why? Like, you can just get experience for it.
Depends. So
Okay, tell
what
me
you're trying to
about
get into that. So obviously you need, in order to become a lawyer or doctor, you need to go to college.
Right.
Business. This is my perspective. Best advice I would say, go to a business school for like 1 year, meet the people, understand people, psychology and marketing, stuff like that, and see if you have potential business partners.
Right.
In the first year. If you don't, and you don't see yourself being in college, drop out. Just start the thing that you want to do. Because you went to business school for a reason, because you want to start a business. But you can't, business school is designed so that you work for someone else, though. You get me what I'm trying to say?
Exactly, bro. Like we're not.
You're not gonna, like, that degree, that's not made for you to start a business, because you don't need no credentials to start a business.
Yeah.
But you need credentials
If
to
you want to
work for someone.
Yeah, to be under someone. This is the thing I don't get. Like, if you're trying to build something, you do not need credential. Your credential is experience. Like, but if you're trying to work under for someone, go ahead. Go to college, finish that degree, get an MBA, so you can like work for someone else. But that's not what I'm trying to do. Like, what are you trying to do?
And also, like, if you're trying to make millions, how are you gonna like?
It caps, it caps, bro.
That here's the thing: the teachers that teaching you that supposedly to make millions, making like what, 6 figures a year, 5 figures a year, like, and I'm just like,
that's the thing.
No one thinks about that,
Here's the thing. That's why I'm so against going to college. It's just like these people teaches you things, but I think the networking part. This is the final thought for college, but kind of I got a few more questions for you. This how I usually end it, but like, so right now your high goal right now is to make that clothing brand and have this charity, right? And so currently what you're working on is
what?
What are you working on right now?
Currently brand building for a lot of companies right now.
For companies, okay. And your thoughts on college, like,
it's only worth it if you try and become a lawyer and a doctor, but don't become a lawyer or a doctor just for the money. Do it for the real purpose.
Why you want to do it, like, not for the money. And so I got a few more questions. It's kind of like I love how to wrap the things up, but what's your purpose in life? What do you believe is your purpose in life?
It's a always changing answer.
Okay.
And as far as I know, just do good, and if you know you can literally save someone or help someone, do it. Like, that's my purpose, like, always give everyone opportunities all the time, like, all that, like, don't gatekeep and stuff.
Don't gatekeep.
Yeah, like, because if you know someone can grow, why would you not give them that opportunity?
100%.
That's my one.
That's your purpose. If, let's say, what do you want to be remembered? Like, let's say, you pass away, and then what you want to be remembered of? Like, let's say if I mentioned your name, like, what do you want to be remembered of? Like, oh, that guy is
the guy who worked hard and had good morals. Honestly, that's it. That was always honest. Not one thing I've been trying to do is really just embrace being myself and not trying to be like someone else, really. And I'm my own person type shit. Like I'm not
Right.
trying to like be this influencer and that influencer, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be just me, John Won. That's it. And I'm not even trying to make a name for myself. I'm just trying to just be me. That's it. I don't need to like impress no one, you know. Like I don't care if I like people remember me. I know what I did, and that's fine with me.
Okay. And I got another one is, who has inspired you to get to like start? Who has inspired you the most, like in your life and just in general?
Probably my brother.
Your brother.
I've seen all the hell and war paths he's been through, and yet he's never chose to give up. And
Yeah.
he could have chose to give up, but he refused to. And throughout all the circumstances and everything we were given that life, he's the prime example, in my opinion, that anyone can do anything. That's why I look up to that guy.
Go to your brother. That's awesome, man. Yeah, that was really it. Again, I appreciate you being in this podcast episode, man. Like as always, like it was nice meeting you. It was our first time meeting together in person, and I appreciate your time. And I always like one thing that you made me inspired is like when we did the 75 hard, is like me seeing you work hard in your craft and just consistently getting better, inspired me that way, and just being a great person, you know.
Appreciate you for that, man.
Yes, sir. But yeah, that's it for today's podcast. You got anything else to say if they want to reach you out or anything, or you know?
Live a life meaningful. Like life is good. You will have up and downs.
Yeah.
Literally going through that right now. But
Yeah, man. It's all this up and down swings. This is what we chose. This is the path we chose. So.
it's just part of the process. Don't be afraid of failure. Like shoot for every opportunity, shoot that shot. Even though might not go that way, at least you tried, you know?
Right.
Like, trying, that's the biggest part.
All right, man. Appreciate you again for being here, bro.
Anytime.